Let's begin. Sitting in simple cross-legged pose. Sitting up nice and tall. Begin to inhale and exhale through your nose. Hands resting on your lap or on your knees. Measuring the length of your inhale. And exhale for equal length. Bring your left hand down by your side. Reach for the ceiling with your right hand. Exhale. Come over for a side bend. Inhale, coming up. Change sides. Inhale, coming up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Cobbler's pose. Bring your hands behind you. Come up on your fingertips. Inhale to lift and expand your chest. Exhale, flattening your hands out. Coming into a gentle back bend. Lifting your chest up. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, gentle forward fold. Inhale, coming back up. Sitting tall, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reverse your twist. Inhale, coming back to center. Change the cross of your legs. Bring your left hand in behind your lower shoulder blades. Bring the other hand over the top. Clasping your hands together. Releasing your hands. Changing your grip. Release your hands. Coming onto all fours for tabletop. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Knees about hips distance apart. Inhale, release your spine in towards the mat. Bring your gaze forward for cow. Exhale, roll your spine up. Pull up from the belly button, tuck the tailbone under. Press your palms into the mat for cat, cow, cat, cow. And just continuing with your own breath. Inhale, coming back to a neutral spine. Exhale, left shoulder, left hip. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, coming back to center. And just continuing back and forth with your own breath. Inhale, coming back to center. Take your left leg straight out behind you. Walk your right hand out in front, lift it up off the floor. Reaching your fingertips and toes away from each other. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest, elbow alongside the body. Inhale, expand. Exhale, bring it in. Expand. And just continue with your own breath. Inhale, expand. Release down. Exhale, bring it in. Expand. Bring it in. Expand. And just continue. Expand. Release down. Child's pose. Inhale, coming up to all fours. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, tucking your toes under. Inhale, lifting your knees off the mat for a bent leg down dog. Begin to straighten your legs out, coming into a full downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward to standing forefold. Feet about hips distance apart. Clasping opposite hand to opposite elbow for ragdoll. Release your hands to the mat. Bringing your feet together. Big toes touching. Very slowly rolling yourself up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Take your shoulders up, pull them back, set them back down for a shoulder shrug. Reach for the ceiling with your right hand, left hand by your side as you come over for a side bend. back up. Change sides. Inhale, coming back up. As to your hip crease, standing tall. Inhale. Exhale. Bow forward. Release your hands to the mat. Step back with one foot followed by the other. High plank. Release your knees down. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale, use your back muscles only to scoop your chest up off the mat. Baby cobra. Exhale, release down. Push to all fours. Down dog. Walk your feet forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, swoop the arms up. And so your heart center, bow forward. Stepping back with your other foot into a high plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. So lower yourself down, keep the elbows tight to the body until you come all the way down to the mat. Inhale, use the arms to scoop through into a king cobra. So keeping soft elbows. Nice long smooth curve of the spine. Lifting your chin. Release down. Push to all fours. Stand up. Bringing your feet together, lifting your right leg. Bend the knee, roll open to the side. Three-legged dog. Coming back to center. Release your foot down. Change sides. Inhale, coming back to center. Release your foot down. Walk your feet forward. Standing forward fold. Inhale, swooping up. Hands to your heart center. Bow forward. Hands to the mat. Stepping back. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana, low plank. Cobras or an up dog. Use side. Down dog. Walk your feet forward. Inhale, swoop up. Hands to your heart center. Pause. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms away. Take the arms up and overhead. Feet about hips distance apart. Exhale. Side bend to your left. Twist to your right. Coming up. Change side. Inhale, coming up. Bow forward. Hands to the mat. Stepping back. With your left foot for warrior one. So that means we want our feet spaced a little bit apart, left to right, in a fairly narrow stance, front to back. We want our hips square to the front of the mat. That's the main thing here. Bring the arms up and overhead. Interlace your fingers, deeply your pointer fingers. Squeeze the biceps in as you pull the arms back towards the ears. Bring the front knee over the front ankle as you press strongly to the back heel. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Bring your hands to the lower back. Interlace your fingers there. Exhale to tip the front body, the body, upper body over the front leg. Wrapping the arms overhead if you like. For humble warrior. Back to warrior one. Pyramid. Begin to straighten the front leg, keeping a soft knee. Releasing your hands to the front thigh. Revolve triangle. Left hand to the outside of your front ankle, right hand to the lower back. Hands to the mat. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. Cobras or rough dog. Down dog. Looking in between your hands, step forward with your left foot, followed by your right. Inhale, swoop up. Bow forward. Stepping back with your right foot for warrior one on the other side. Humble warrior. Back to warrior one. Pyramid. Revolve triangle. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. Cobras or up dog. Down dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, swooping up. And through your heart center, bow forward. Hands to the mat, stepping back. Greater than one leg's distance, heels in one line. Front foot's at 12 o'clock. Bring the arms up to parallel. Gaze over the front middle finger. Exhale to bring the front knee over the front ankle. Pointing the knee towards the baby toe. For Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Side ankle pose. Take the front arm to the front thigh. Back arm reaches straight overhead. Trying to stay with inhaling and exhaling through your nose. If you're a little plugged up like I am, it could be a little challenging. Top hand to the lower back. Gaze over the upper shoulder. Half bind. Exalted warrior. Take the back hand, sliding it down the thigh. As you take the front arm up, press your palming away. Hands to the mat. Step back. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. Cobras or up dog. You decide. Down dog. between your hands, step forward or walk forward. Swooping up, bowing forward. Warrior two on the other side. Side angle pose. Half bind. Exalted warrior. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. Cobras are up dog. Down dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, swooping up. And through your heart center. Pause. Let's do tree. So, your left foot is going to tuck into your right ankle, calf, or thigh. You decide. The only rule with tree, no pressure on the inside of your knee, of your standing leg. Standing up nice and tall. Pulling the raised knee open as much as you can. Taking the arms up. Allow the hands to come about shoulders distance apart. Roll the hands one way. Roll them the other. Pause and flick your hands, flick your fingers. Bring your hands back together. Anjali Mudra, change sides. I'm taking them wide like tree branches, so taking them all the way open. Palms face the ceiling, forearms face the ceiling. Bring your hands back together. Anjali Mudra, release your foot down. Take the arms up and overhead, bowing forward, hands to the mat. Stab and back. About one leg distance, heels in one line for triangle. Bringing yourself up. Your front foot's at 12 o'clock, bringing the arms up to parallel. Straighten the front leg, keeping a soft knee. Exhale to shift forward, and then come down. Trikonasana. Now, if your neck is healthy, gaze at the upper hand. Reaching the hands strongly away from each other. Yourself up, sliding your back hand down your thighs. You scoop the front arm, crescent moon. Pulling the top elbow in towards the center line of the body if you can. Don't let it open up. Just pulling it in gently. Hands to the mat. Step back. Oh no. Yeah, no, let's do something else here. From here, we're going to bring ourselves up. Turn our feet so they're parallel to the short edges of the mat. Hands to your hip crease. Stand tall. Inhale. Stand tall. Exhale. Roll forward. Releasing your hands to the mat. Turn your fingers so they point in towards the body, wrists point away from you, gazing in between your arms. Standing wide-legged forward fold with carpal tunnel stretch. Soften your knees, bring yourself up. Turn your feet to the corners of your mat. Arms up like goalposts, pulling back on the elbows. Exhale, sinking into your seat. Inhale, lifting your right heel. Release. Left foot. Release. Right. Release. Left. Continuing to pull back on the elbows. Release. Sinking any amount lower. Inhale, lifting both heels at the same time. Coming up on your tiptoes for Shaliyasana. Come up as high as you can. A little higher. Releasing your heels down. Straightening your legs, straightening the arms. Five-pointed star. Opening yourself up. Arms down, turn to face forward. Hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. Cobras or up dog. Down dog. Walk or step forward. Swooping up. Bowing forward. Stepping back. Triangle on the other side. Crescent moon. Coming up. Turn your feet so they're parallel to the short edges of the mat. And then if you want, bring them in slightly for pigeon toe. Turn them in slightly. Hands to the hip crease, roll forward. Release your hands to the mat. Oh, this time your wrists are touching, your fingertips are pointing away from each other, you're gazing in between your arms. For a standing three-legged tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the lower back. Whew. Gazing over your right hip. Inhale, coming back to center. Focus your gaze in between your legs. Exhale, over to the other side. Coming back to center. And just flowing back and forth with your own breath. Remembering to gaze over your hip and focus your gaze behind you as you move back and forth. Inhale, coming back to center. Soften your knees, bring yourself up. Turn your feet to the corners of your mat. Arms up like goalposts, pulling back on the elbows. Sinking into your seat. Releasing your hands to your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, right shoulder, left knee. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, coming up. And just flowing back and forth. arms up, five-pointed star. Reaching out through your fingertips, out through your toes, out through your eyes. Arms down, hands to the mat. Step back. High plank, Chaturanga Tandasana. Cobras or up dog. Down dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, swoop up. Hands to your heart center. Pause. Eagle. So, taking the arms wide. Bring the left arm underneath the right. Wrap the arms together. Twist the hands to lock it up. Lift the elbows towards the shoulders. Press the palms gently away. Soften your knees. And then cross your left leg over your right. Place your foot down. Change sides. Place your foot down. Unwind the arms, take them up and overhead. Hands to your heart center. Bow forward. Hands to the mat. Step back into a high lunge. So we're going to step back about a leg's distance, popping up on the ball of your back foot. Take the arms up and overhead. Palms facing each other, both shoulders distance apart. Horsey. Hands together. To Anjali Mudra, tip forward. Twist, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, coming back to Anjali Mudra. Back into horse. Hands to the mat. Step back. Chaturanga Tandasana. Cobras or up dog. Down dog. Walk or step forward. Swoop up. Bow forward. High lunge on the other side. Horse. Anjali Mudra. Tip forward. Twist. Right elbow, left knee. Coming back to center. Back into horse. Hands to the mat. Chaturanga Tandasana. Cobras or up dog. Down dog. Walk or step forward. Inhale, swoop up. Hands to your heart center. Pause. So, dancer, taking the right arm up. Grab a hold of your left foot. Begin to reach forward and kick back. Dancer. Try and keep the raised leg to the center line of the body. Having a little tough time this morning. Keep reaching. A little more if you can. Inhale, coming up. Place your foot down. Oh, yeah, my right hip is absolutely screaming at me. I injured my back about a week ago. That's the reason there were no videos last week. Not a serious one, but enough to make me just take a little break. Not from yoga, of course. Doing something else down. Reaching, stretching, kicking. Do the best you can. But a back injury leads to a sore hip, leads to this, leads to that. It's a cascade through the whole body. So if you notice I'm moving a little funny, that's why. Take the arms up and overhead, hands to your heart center, pause. Take your feet out towards the edges of your mat, turning the feet out like a duck. Squat. So we're going to sink straight down the center line of your body. You're going to keep the knees pointed out at an angle, and you're going to keep your heels connected as you come all the way down. Whoop. And then press the elbows into the knees. Hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Release your knees down. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Bending your legs, grabbing hold of the tops of your feet. Inhale, kicking strongly into your hands, lifting your thighs up off the mat. A little more. Release down. Hands to either side of your chest. Baby or king cobra. Release down. Push to all fours. Down dog. Release your knees to the mat. So we're going to do camel. Coming up onto your knees. You can have your toes tucked under like this. Or flatten your feet out. Hands to your imaginary jean pockets. Begin to lean back. Release your hands to your ankles or your heels or the floor. Do not drop your head back. Camel. Lifting your chest as high as you can. Pulling back on the shoulders. Inhaling some intense inhales here. One more. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Up. Back to down dog. Releasing your knees down. Bring your legs out in front of you. And then taking your left leg out at a 45-degree angle, tuck your foot into your thigh. Sitting up nice and tall, inhale. Turning to face your leg, exhale. Seated, gentle, single leg forward fold. Now being as gentle as you can be, but if you're super flexible, feel free to come all the way down if you want. The main thing here is you don't want to feel any tension in the lower back. I can feel this in my right hip today. Oh. And of course running along the back side of the leg, and that's all good. But just nothing in the back. Just being gentle. Inhale, coming back up. Change sides. Gentle seated single leg forward fold on this side, right side now. And very slowly lowering yourself down onto the mat. Bringing your feet in, arms down by your side. Inhale, lifting your hips up. Bring your hands underneath your lower back, clasping the hands together. And then roll to one side to tuck the shoulder, then roll to the other side to tuck the other shoulder. Lifting your hips a little higher if you can, and then pressing your knees gently away from the body lengthwise. Modified bridge. Release your hands. Very slowly lowering yourself all the way back down. Once you're on the mat, untuck your shoulders. And lift your hips one more time. Shift over to the left, lengthen the right leg along the mat, left foot to the right thigh, right hand to the left knee. Bring the knee across your body as you extend your left arm out to your side. Gaze over your hand. If your neck is healthy, supine twist. Inhale, coming back to center. Change sides. Coming back to center. Soles of the feet on the mat. Lift your hips, centering yourself. Lowering back down. Hug your right leg into the chest. Lengthen the other one along the mat. Release. Change sides. Release. Bring them both in together. Hug in tight. Pressing your tailbone down. Release your feet to the mat. A little widen hips distance apart. The knees fall in towards each other. Hands come to your tummy. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let the knees fall open. Hands come to your chest. Supta Baddha Konasana. Arms down by your side, palms facing up. For our last pose, Savasana. Bring your feet in. Soles of the feet on the mat. Roll to one side or the other. Use the arms to push yourself back up to simple cross-legged pose. Bring the arms up. Hands come to Anjali Mudra. We're going to take one big inhale and exhale followed by 3 ohms. So inhale. Again. Namaste. Well, thank you for joining me, and I hope you come back